Hi, my name is Abigail Tucker, and I graduated from the University of Montana with a bachelor's degree in geosciences, and I graduated the spring of 2024. I'm a graduate student at UT Austin, and I started this fall. I decided to go to grad school kind of because I wanted to get a job offer. I got a job offer from SM Energy for an internship, but they don't typically hire undergraduate students, and I really wanted the job. So I was like, all right, well, I'll get into graduate school for you. And I did, and so here we are. I had initially not wanted to go to graduate school right out of the gate. I wanted to work for a couple of years, and things changed. Mid-October, I got a phone call, and I was like, all right, let's do this. My process is I wanted to find a professor to work for. And so I was looking for professors that studied sedimentology because I knew that's what I wanted to study, what I wanted to go into. And so I looked at schools all across the country. So I wasn't specifically focused on going to UT Austin. It was more of like a shoot for the stars kind of school application. I did not expect to get a response at all from UT Austin. I had funding. I would have funding for a really cool project that I'm enjoying right now. I'm looking into alien sedimentology, and it's been a blast. I didn't have any savings, and I'd always heard about how expensive it was to go to graduate school. And so I was looking for jobs afterwards because I knew I'd have to do something. And I was doing a mock interview with a company called SM Energy because they don't typically hire graduate students or bachelor students out the gate. I found out very quickly that I was kind of in the middle of application seasons, which wasn't great because it takes a lot of time and a lot of paperwork to get the application process started. And then you also have to get letters of recommendation. Especially if you're doing multiple applications, it takes a lot of time, not only your time, but other people's time, your letter writer's time. And so it was kind of a whirlwind process that ended about mid-January for me. And then so I continued the rest of the year focusing on graduating, and I graduated well. And then I had a really good internship with SM Energy. And now I'm here at UT at my dream school that I never thought I'd get into. I worked on a project for 2 years, doing a petrographic analysis and a core description. And it taught me a lot of valuable research skills and a lot of independence and how to do research independently, which is a whole separate thing that you really need to be good at it and know how to do it when you're in graduate school because it's expected of you in graduate school. And so I think that was what was most impactful to me. But it was also my peers, my mentors, and my professors. Everyone at UM really had a great influence on me. I don't know if I would have gotten into graduate school without their help and without their guidance about how to navigate the application process. And so there's a lot of factors at UM that I could get into that have brought me to where I am today. Michael Hoffman's spring break field trip. I was on that field trip every year. I learned so much on that field trip. It's always great to get as much field experience as possible, and Michael Hoffman's a great professor to learn from. I'd say there's 2 things that I'd want to tell anyone who's thinking about being a graduate student. Start the application process as soon as you know you want to go to grad school. Do not wait. It will save you so much stress and trouble. And then also, don't get bogged down thinking that you're going to have to pay a lot of money to go to grad school. I initially, when I first started my application journey, thought that I was going to maybe be $40,000 in debt for just 1 year, one year at UT, and that turned out not to be the case because my professors ended up having funding for me to work with. But I think if you get stuck on that idea of having to pay a lot of money, that can hinder you. If funding is your ultimate decision of whether you're going to grad school or not, there's always a professor that's got funding. And so don't think that you're going to have to pay a lot of money to go to graduate school. That is a misconception that a lot of people think and aren't told otherwise until either too late or, fortunately in my case, not too late. But don't get bogged down by that.